54 minutes and 27 seconds to the 2023 general election in Nigeria. Now, the ruling People's Democratic Party in Abia State are strategizing to retain power in 2023 amid several attacks discrediting the ruling party over perceived poor governance being alleged by the opposition political parties. The desire to retain power by the PDP lies strictly on the judgment of Abians who need to be convinced in the area the party believes it has done well in the past 7 years. Today on the program, the PDP continues to sell her candidate, Professor Uche Ikonne, and his programs, where he gets on board as the governor of Abia State. While you, our dear listener and Abians, will hold the candidate and the PDP accountable based on their promises if elected. This is how I'm welcoming you to today's edition of the program, Abia Voice. This is what we do every Thursday at 10 a.m. It is strictly sponsored by PDP Campaign Council in Abia State. Welcome. And he is the Director of Public Communication, Abia State PDP Council, and the Deputy Chairman, Media and Publicity Committee of the same PDP Campaign Council. I'm talking about Chief Raph Egbu. Thank you so much, Chief, and welcome to the program.
Ginika, it's always my pleasure to be in Flow Echo. I want to thank our leaders who are out there. You're welcome.
Yeah, this is the second edition of the program. It started last week.
Yes.
And you're our second guest on the show. So welcome once again.
After John Oki.
Yeah. Okay, let's take this breather. When we come back, we commence with the show. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to the program. It's still the Abia Voice here on Flow 94.9 FM. My name is Ginika Oluoha. Now, like I told you before, went on that break, I have Chief Raph Egbu, the Director of Public Communication, Abia State PDP Campaign Committee, and Deputy Chairman, Media and Publicity Committee of the PDP Campaign Council. Welcome back to the show, Chief.
Yeah, thank you.
I think we should just hit the ground running straight away. Now, tell us what is the state of Abia PDP today? Is everybody on board, to push for this project?
Yes, thank you for that question. You must have a prepared house to be able to have a nice showing at the elections. I want to say that as I talk with you now, Abia PDP is the only stable and very cohesive big party you can find in Abia State presently, where among the so-called biggest, PDP is the only stable, very cohesive party in this state. And I want to say the following: if running for elections were to be like a boxing tournament, or perhaps you have a world championship athletics where people have to run, you have to be qualified. You have to pass through the first race, the heat, and so on. Then there are criteria. So if we were to be such competitions, I would say that the other big parties in this contest would have been disqualified for failing to meet up with basic criteria. They want to be disqualified. Because as we speak, I know you asked me why. Simple. As we speak, we know the big parties, Apc and Apga, All Progressive Congress and All Progressive Grand Alliance. The truth is that as we speak now, how many months to the first election? They have
71 days.
71 days. They have no candidate. They have no candidate as well.
Labour has.
No, I mean big parties. I'm talking of really big parties. They have to show. Labour have to show itself with the first election. Then we begin to. I'm not criticizing them, but I'm saying from known to the unknown. From the ones we know, the two major ones that we know, they don't have candidates as we speak. And if you want to take that seriously, there is a timeline for emergence of candidates. So you can see technically, like I said, the two, Abga and they don't have candidates. And PDP, the biggest party, strong, where you can find all who is who, that belong to every family, doesn't want to play cheap. If you want to play cheap, PDP as a party would have called for the declaration by now, by Inec, call an Inec to declare them non-participants, especially in the governorship race. But we won't do that. But I, Raph Egbu, as a member of the People's Democratic Party in Abia State, I want to call on Inec to declare that Apga and Apc have no candidates, because there's a timeline to produce candidates and it's over.
Okay, maybe I'm sure maybe why you're saying that is because some of the these political parties you just mentioned, they are still in court, challenging the outcome.
They will be in court till elections are over.
Okay,
so the point is that you can't trust, you shouldn't listen to instability. You can't carry out your state and put in the hands of people that are unstable.
In court?
They will be in court. I didn't say to court.
But
Guinea is not in court.
Somebody challenging the outcome of the...
No, I am telling you, everybody has returned. The last was by our amiable, very dynamic, lovable deputy governor. The whole thing was built around him, and he has shown he's a statesman, well respected, extremely very reasonable, who has contributed a lot. He came and said, well, it's a family thing, and I understand the dynamisms that rule this kind of situation.
So you just mentioned the deputy governor and other people who maybe have come back to the fold. So how are you accepting them? How are you accommodating all these people?
This is why I like PDP. The internal mechanism for conflict resolution is solid.
I hope there's no maybe grievances. What I mean is on the part of the party leadership this time around, for these people that have actually rebelled against the party in the past, and now they are back.
They didn't.
Hope you don't have anything against them. They are back.
They didn't rebel. Everybody pursues within politics. That's what is called enlightened self-interest. It's good. You can't serve if you don't indicate. So there's nothing wrong with that. Some can be great. Some people pursue their ambition in a much more very serious way. So that doesn't mean rebellion. As I'm talking to you, we are all one fold. There may be grievances are allowed. This is my expectation. It wasn't made. But one good thing about the party is that everybody realizes that a disappointment this time does not mean the end of the road. Some will be compensated when we win in one form or the other. You asked to do this, speaker being sent to a certain...
because that's my concern. Yes. I just hope that you still accommodate them. If eventually you win, I hope these people that just returned...
There's a new...
Okay, you support us in initial.
No.
Go there.
No, it wasn't like that before. And besides, there's a new PDP, imagine. This one will be, you see, total inclusivity. Total. Nobody will be left out. We believe that everybody has a role and a responsibility to discharge. So it's one large family. So as I'm talking to you, we are ready to zoom. Abia North, Abia, is it Central, Abia South?
That brings me to the next question, because you need to tell Abians how prepared you are, how far you've gone in terms of preparation. Have you started your local government? I remember some few weeks ago, the G5 governors, they were here, to flag off that campaign for governorship and other positions. And that time I said we didn't hear that of campaign for Atiku, but we won't talk about that. Let's concentrate on the governorship.
Further talk about that.
Now that you flagged off the governorship campaign for Abia. Since that time we didn't hear any other thing. How prepared have you been? Preparation have you made so far? Especially going to local government rallies, we are not seeing it.
You see, one thing you take from me, because I know, is that the party knows the benefit of preparation before performance. It knows that preparation will always precede great performance. Okay. It's not something you talk about. When your planning stage is inspiration stage, you are calm. You are focused, you are visionary. So we understand the urge of some of the new parties. You are not there. 3 months to elections, they are coming with no roots. So you have to hurry up. But the problem is that we are into the dry season. The roots may not germinate. So, but we who already have the roots in every family, I'm not talking of wards now and units, every family. You see that those who make news belong to this party. We've started. We took up with what you call consultations, quiet consultations.
In various wards?
In various, we started at village level, trying to see who is out and bringing them back to the the fold, and from there we proceeded to the wards. We asked them to look around and supervise what was done at the village level, and then take their deductions, and then hold a ward mini, we call it meeting, but it was rally. So hold the first major rally outing, and then test your strength. It was wonderful. Everywhere was jam-packed, and I think it was published for those of you who are in social media, and a bit of it in the news. Then we moved on to local government. Each, it wasn't simultaneous, each taking, this one would do, the other one, so that people could see. So we are through with local government test one. It was beautiful. It remains the most solid party with huge, largest support base in Abia State. We've done the local government, and then you are aware we've done our state flag off, and you can attest what happened that day. No more. I'm sure you didn't go home early. So we can't be talking at this stage like people. We are not just starting. We are there. PDP remains the party, and the party to beat. So we are there. We have test run. The people are there across all the zones. No problem whatsoever. Whatever misgivings we had about rotation and so has been rested in the belief that come what may, it will continue. After where it is, it goes to.
How do you really manage to solve all this problem? Because everybody will say PDP, they have this organic way of resolving whatever issues.
Party politics is first of all about principle. Now it's again about ideology. Whether you like it or not, PDP is the Republican Party or the Conservative Party of Britain. Is a party of the top notchers. So it will always be. And they know, if it's a party of principle, it means that there's no end to anything. What you miss today, you gain tomorrow. And we know. So there's no cause to overshoot. So people take their anger, put it into the public place. Officials take note and say, okay, we know your strength, we know your capacity. Even in forming of the election campaign team, we say, okay, irrespective of what happened, you can play this role. You can play this role. You offer leadership here. It's preparatory to other assignments. So there's calm.
I don't know if you've heard that speculation making the rounds, that some of your party members were actually working for candidates in other political parties. I don't know if you've heard that, and if actually you've heard that, what are you doing in this regard?
That some of our party members,
yes, are working for other political parties and candidates.
The support base is huge. I wouldn't want to say that given human behavior. I did a bit of social psychology at the University of Nigeria. One of the things I have heard tight is that the human behavior is unpredictable. You can't discountenance the fact that maybe 1, 2, 3 in few places, but that doesn't mean when they campaign. You see, in my church, we are taught that only fools that prove. When you see momentum, for those who are still double-minded, you will stay. So the momentum will still gravitate, and water will find its level. You can't deliberately, unless you want to suffer, deliberately go to a losing party.
Okay, so some opposition political parties believe that if the election hold today, PDP will lose. Some of your members seem not to be committed, and that's one. And again, that you do not have solid candidates.
That's
the general belief.
These satanic verses. Why didn't you say they believe we will win?
They say you won't have a marketable candidate. Some of the political parties out there, that's what they believe. So they think that if the elections hold today, PDP will lose.
If the election, even as I'm talking, PDP is the party to beat in Abia State. Any rational person that will do analysis to help himself will say, well, this is PDP, number one. Now we have to find a way to dislodge. We are not running from behind. We are running from the front. One, like I told you, PDP is a family party. It's no longer just a political party. This is a party that has produced people who have trained people in the universities, gave people jobs and so on in each family. We're not talking. So for us in Abia, it's not longer a party thing, it's a family thing. And Abians know. I remember that in 2015,
Okay.
after we elected APC, everywhere became hot. They began to talk about is it a cattle colony and
you couldn't stand that.
no, I wasn't a member. But they started talking about cattle colony and all that.
The
herdsmen issue, and it's still not clear. It has been put in check because PDP rose up at the appropriate time to do what was necessary. And at that point, they said Igbos made mistake, and I said that Igbos have held the peace of this nation. Imagine if Igbos didn't vote enough people into the National Assembly, it would have been a runover, and today, who knows, it would have been the case of gun everywhere. So PDP Adjans know, and I'm urging Adjans and Igbos to keep their faith with PDP for now. So the greater challenge facing the Igbo man now is not about developments. Developments are important, but this is an existential threat to life. The herdsman issue is there. So if I were any Igbo man, like I'm here, I hear some people, you tell me, I go on the road and we're talking seriously, they say APC. I say, APC should be apologizing to us for the harassment, embarrassment, deterioration in security, high cost of living, changing naira news when we don't have money, living productive economic sectors. So we shouldn't be mentioning APC when we're talking here.
But they are fighting corruption, you don't think so?
Fighting corruption or fighting to gain power by the back door. I have told people, you don't fight corruption, you solve it. One, by personal example. Two, by institutional changes. Are we freer now in terms of corruption than you don't pick selective people. As if you go on the road now, you see people with roadblocks, it's starting on different groups under different guises. So if you want to solve corruption, it's a systemic approach. It's not picking people you think will constitute opposition.
Another innovation by the same APC you're talking about today, we are having a new Naira, the redesigned Naira. So is it not a plus to that?
I hope you won't complain to me between now and January. I hope you talking now will not tell me that you've gone to the bank and you are unable to get the new notes and you can't pay your children's school fee. Then you know where you say it. Because if you say it, It will be very serious.
Now, let us
will be very serious.
Yes. Let's look at your candidates.
Yes.
They always say that you do not have a sellable candidate. Do you have a good candidate in Professor Uche Ikonne?
Tested and trusted. I have said it, the ship of state. I have been there as secretary to government, and I know that one of the greatest disservice you would do to any enclave is to bring somebody that is not very well equipped and then put. So we learn on experience. Ikonne is also a product of experience and timing. This is a professor that I've, I think, held two tenure 10-year office at a very sound academic institution like Abia State University. He has been there. He has gone to Abia Polytechnic and retired meritoriously. So he's a hands-on on the administration. He's qualified academically. He's qualified by experience. I hear people talking of youth. I like that. I attended the recent events, Workers Award, somewhere in Confidence Hotel in Mumbai recently, and I started applauding the youth. I was clapping. I said, yes, they can do with some innovation, but you can't throw experience away. I want you to Google, I want listeners to Google what the concept they call young Americans. Young Americans came at a time in the life of America where young men just rose and they were angry. We must take over, we must take over, we must take over. And they formed a party called Young Americans. The first time they won 40% in the National Assembly. Second time they won the presidency. And the government couldn't last the whole of 4 years. Why? Because of so much youthful exuberance. So there's always a need. Wisdom is not a repository of either youthfulness or youth. You can still find a man that is 90, extremely very revolutionary. It's just that he didn't get the time early enough to display what he wants to. So vision is not restricted to age, neither is dynamism. You can get a man of 80 that is angry with the way things are and so on. So it's not strictly about youth. It can be about a mixture of both, which we have. Most of the commissioners are young. Most of those who run the parastatals, we can talk of BC. The man Anya, is he an old man? So you can go on and on. And I believe in gradual infusion. We're not with democracy. We're not talking revolution. We are talking evolutionary system. So it's not about age. It's about a mixture. So if you see the composition, you see Ikone, a bit advanced. You see Igwe, the deputy, very bubbling with plenty of energy. And you hear me every time saying, "I'm going to compliment my boss." That is a fine setting. After another time, we throw up another that is experience.
So you believe that he has the experience to lead Abia in the next?
He's the only one that has taken public office. There is a wide difference between public office and private affairs. So he has tested. The only one there. Check it out. The only one there. I don't like mentioning names, but that is the only person that you can say in terms of public service that has gone and come out. So it's different from running private enterprises, no matter how efficient you want to say you perform in private sector.
Anyway, if you're just joining us, this is Abia Voice here on Flu 94.1 FM. My guest has been Chief Raph Egbu, the Director of Public Communication, Abia State PDP Campaign Committee, and the Deputy Chairman, Media and Publicity Committee of the PDP Campaign Council. Let's take a breather. When we come back, we'll touch on some few other issues before we now open the phone lines for you to actually join the conversation. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to the program. It's still Abia Voice here on Flu 94.1 FM. Chief Raph Egbu is my guest, and he has said a whole lot on the issues as regards to the programs of the PDP if eventually the party wins next year's governorship election in Abia State. Welcome back to the program, Chief.
Thank you.
Now, with the coming on board of different political parties, you said these other parties, like you mentioned them earlier, won't be wondering, are you actually bothered that PDP can actually retain this state in 2023 if the elections hold today?
I have said it, and let me indulge you with some reputation that PDP remains the party to beat in 2023. Let me tell you something that was funny before I give you reasons. When with every respect, I mentioned his name, Nauchoga, got the judgment in a section of the federal court in Abuja. I heard all of you analysts, including you, one of the night, and people, you say, the game now has changed. The struggle, the competition will be tougher. So it meant that all this was the gap was. I was all laughing every time I watch. I listen to my friend on Facebook. What is the Irebu dynamic Irebu? Irebu say, "Yeah, it is now that we have started." I say, "Oh, why didn't you tell others that all this while that it was a no contest, a case of no contest?" It still remains a case of no contest.
But are you perturbed by the emergence of all this? Because it appears that these people are coming with so much force.
No, finally,
no threats.
No. The victory is sweeter when, let me use the word justified. Justified in the sense that every shade of opinion comes up, and in the end, the choice is clear. The choice in Abia remains PDP. One, I told you, is a family party. Two, is a party. Forget that you may have one or two differences here and there. It's a party that has given a lot of people what they expect. Yes, we don't say we are there.
You have so much confidence probably on the structures you have here and there. That structures can, give way in 2023.
This is a party of the people, a party that have offered them freedom. I said it here, my friends were calling my attention as well. I said, and we don't intend it to go down. Abia is the safest state you have in this country. You can go to Izuku where it's closed and come back faithfully. So these are things we cannot. The way we are playing at the national level now is not something we can throw away. So Abia is a PDP state, and I'm sure, in spite of one or two areas they want to see, every human organization, no matter how well run, at the end of each section, there will also always be need for a greater input and achievement. So that one we know. So far, so good. If you were in America abroad, even the flyover I saw in Abia is enough. I know what this is. I am talking as somebody who go to, and I've told you when you come to achievement, when we do infrastructure, I will be Yoki, you will be here, and others. Then we will talk in detail. The other day I was talking to somebody. I want to attend a burial at Mboro, and the person said, "Don't come through it." He said, "Come through Abia. There is a new road done by." You see, the challenge we have is that this government phase also simultaneously, while looking into the township road, took enough time to address some critical. Somebody used to shout from here, "It is right." He said, "Not one thing." And I have been asking that question. Some people said schools have been renovated. He said, "What about there's a road, a bridge he called, is it Orokwe or something?" He helped me there. He said there's a bridge there that was done that people couldn't pass in that local government. So there are many like that. And what we do critically. So you see reasons, but the peace and security, what we have done against herdsmen deserve applause, and we must maintain it.
So those small parties,
they don't have the weight. They don't have the reach.
They are not threat to you.
They are threat to what?
To PDP.
No, they're enjoying themselves. Let them enjoy themselves. They're enjoying themselves. Some of them want name. This is how to make names. Some of them are great guys who they couldn't find the expression in the bigger decision. But by so doing, we know them today. We'll give them chance the next 8 years or so. Well, they are not stressed. They are enjoying. They are practicing democracy.
You call them small parties, but some other people will say.
I didn't call. I use. I just selected based on electoral indices. I said there are ones we know as big. I don't have. But now you. Thank God it's coming. It's coming from you. You have called us.
Okay, no, but I know there are big parties.
No, you usually say you say those small parties. I was the one correcting you.
Okay, so they are big parties.
They're enjoying, as far as we're concerned, they're enjoying themselves. It's good to write convoys and talk and highlight certain areas. Their time will come, but not now.
Okay, it's time for us to actually open the phone line so you can actually be part of this conversation. We've talked about so many issues as regards to the programs of the PDP, if eventually they get elected in 2023. Join us now on the conversation. The number is to call at 080-8182-6949 or 0811-605-2949. You can also go to our Facebook page and drop your message there. But then again, I must remind you, please, no name calling. Do not engage in personal attacks. Just go ahead. If there are areas you want to raise concerns or questions about, just go ahead and do that. But please, no casting of aspersion on anybody here. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Senator.
Good morning, welcome. Welcome, what's your name?
Del Piero.
Okay, Del Piero, from where?
From Omar.
Go ahead.
Let's go for PDP. PDP has already died. We don't want to remember PDP again. Even the candidates that want to give us is all good dead.
You see what I'm saying? Hold on, Del Piero. Okay, you don't want to listen to me. Like I said before, we actually opened the phone lines. When you make statements like this, it's not really proper. Just go ahead saying that the candidate is already dead. Please let us mind our choice of words on this program. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen in the house.
I love you. God bless you.
This is God bless you, sir. This is Mr. Nikalo calling from Abia local government area.
Welcome.
See, our people used to say one good thing deserves another. There are some things that some people doesn't know. At times, if one is being given an opportunity to serve, you need to utilize that opportunity properly. Because tomorrow or any other time, you may demand that same opportunity again. PDP in Abia State for over 8 years, they have not done well. If they have done well, as we are now in the electionary period, they are begging for the Abians to vote for them again. You see massive turnout. People will support them. They have not done well because for that reason, this time around, nobody is ready to listen to any of their stories or any they are coming with to convince the masses. Because if they are done well, their work is supposed to be speaking for them. Look at Abia. We have a Fox Road that led to Area Market. We have Abia Road that led to Mechanic Village.
All right.
where some houses and shops were demolished. Nothing has been done there. First road, Abba, look at how it is. Health sector, look at educational sector. What has been done in those areas? If they have done well, their work will speak for them. Come 2023, Labour Party will take over this state.
Thank you so much. That's your
Again, he has reviewed his partisanship.
That's his own opinion. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning. This is Mr. Inec and guest.
Thank you.
We are blessed this morning. Don't keep it for it. Only from the big one.
Okay.
Yes, I believe that there are some certain areas we can point out that PDP have done well. But I think it's in terms, not as much as we are in Abia State, we are trying to fine. As the media director or deputy media director of PDP campaign in Abia State, I think we should use this opportunity, this period of time, to talk to all those appointees. But the areas the government have not been getting it right, or the areas the government have not been stopped, it should be addressed or advised in order to meet up. Just like now, I know that money has been mapped out for government house. You know, those are one of the promise when he was returning back 2019.
Okay.
If we are to now talking about other parties, that shouldn't be worried about. The main reason now is for them to advance. So all those areas we expected that he should complete before ending his tenure to be advised. You make him be advised. Then for other parties, whether about their own crisis, any crisis they are doing, they are nobody should be, making this.
Thank you, Don Kesigai, for real. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
all right, thank you so much. Okay, the numbers to call are 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. Hello? Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, Raph Egbu.
Thank you, my man.
This is CJ. I'm calling from Abia.
CJ.
Raph Egbu, it's so good the way you defend your party and the way you are defending your job. But I think it is wrong for you to mention that Abga don't have a candidate at the moment. Don't you think it's subjugous for you to say that owing to the fact that the case is in court? I hope you are aware that a state prosecution has been filed as regards that case. So an exposed man like you shouldn't come on air and say Abga does not have a candidate. Of course, you're not the spokesperson of Abga.
Okay.
Maybe after this election, you go back to your magazine work because people make a no win.
Okay. You see, you started becoming personal. You would have just dropped your comment and probably allow him to respond to whatever thing you need to say instead of attacking, please. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Uday Manuel from Abarut.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to thank Mr. Egbu this morning. He has spoken well. And what he said is just the truth. The truth is that there's no party, there's no position party right now, if you want to just say the truth, that has what it takes to get power from PDP. That's just, that Uchikone should just start preparing his inaugural speech. That's just the truth. The opposition parties, they don't even have a candidate. Maybe it's going to take them in the last day of the election before they will show us who their authentic candidates is. So, I believe that PDP will return power. Just advise this opposition to wait till 2027. They should just stop wasting their money and their time for.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
My name is Excellent. Let me contribute excellently. And, the man sitting with you there was in APC before.
He's Chief Raph Egbu.
Maybe they have paid love now they're supporting PDP. Let me tell you
I was not in the
let me tell you that that is benefiting from PDP. See, this is Christmas period now.
People have not received 10 naira. They still have paid up to January and everything that they received. They are still receiving Christmas bonus. My twin brother married for a great. My parents are there because my parents are pensioners for 7 months. They have not received 10 days. That's why they are here now enjoying. My parents are here. Also, my twin brother married for a great. Somebody is there facing PDP. They don't score. Some surroundings took PDP to court. And the rest took PDP to court. They are in court now, seriously.
Okay.
So let me tell you the truth. I know that when opposition takes over, you see the truth. Okay, somebody that handed over to OTV and said that anybody, the people is not supposed to tell you medical.
Okay, wrap up. All right.
So what I'm saying is that, let me tell you because when opposition takes over, all those things that are stolen from us, all their houses, those cars they are riding, those money in bank, those things are retrievable.
All right. Thank you.
I'm telling you, I don't prophesy. This is the same moment. My parents for 7 months. That was being taken over. Those people are benefiting. That's why they are crazy. So anybody that
Thank you.
I didn't know perfect.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. Excellent there. I think you've made your point. Chief, you want to react to some of the issues raised by our callers. He said that the PDP, one of the first caller said that the PDP, they've not done well and they shouldn't be re-elected again.
Well, that was by, is it the Carlo?
Yeah.
He said PDP has not done well, but you can see he went ahead to contradict himself. We mentioned Abia Road in Port Harcourt, in Abia, and he forgot it was totally redone, including the terrible Lungwa High portion. If you go there today, it's well marked out, very smooth, where the median so well done. So when he was talking, he hadn't his facts. Then you mentioned Fox Road. Yeah, Fox Road was well done. I used it 2 Christmas ago, and I liked it. Then some portions fell, and if reports I get is, I think some of those parts have been refilled. It's one of the hallmarks. And then he will forget to tell the other roads. I went to Azikiwe Road the other day. It was beautiful. I went to, there are so many there in the bid to bring back. So you can see his own contradiction already.
Okay. Let's see if we can take another call. Maybe
right.
we'll come back there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Inec.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, sir. Raph Egbu.
My brother, how are you?
I'm good. Say no, there's the name. I'm calling from Umaya.
Welcome, go ahead.
Please, I want to thank you again, Chief Raph Egbu, for coming and tell us about what PDP have done in this state by our Governor Kezibazo. I believe that our news relies every head and we as a crown. I know government that has done very well that will tell us that they've done 100% well in this era of APC-led administration at the head. I keep saying that when the head is not getting it right, automatically it will affect every other part of the body. The problem we are suffering today in Nigeria is APC-led administration. There is hunger everywhere. I was in Abuja last year, the last 2 years. People in Abuja, we are crying. Everybody, we are crying. In as much as there are some parastatals that have not been up to date. But there are ministries that have been up to date. If you are condemning, you condemn constructively. You don't just come out and say that it doesn't take right. The problem is, has APC gotten it right in this country? During PDP, we are buying a bag of rice, 6,000, 7,000 naira a bag.
Yes.
Today, how much are we buying it? And people are using what is happening in the federal to quantify or contribute to the effort of the governor.
Wrap up, Hussein.
PDP states here and APC president is not there. All the federal roads in Nigeria said, which one is movable? Which one is not movable today?
Thank you.
So they should allow Professor Iko may have what it takes to succeed and he can do better than every other person, every other candidate.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Suguchuku Onyechinkemaklame Memezo from Chief Raph, my boss.
Remember.
Well, I've listened to you, and the summation of all you have said is that PDP, we are prepared for this.
That's right.
When you look at other parties, they are just trailing behind with their controversies of not having their candidates.
Yes.
For those who are saying that, as you talked about Force Road, like you explained, that is one of our signature products. The fell portion is being repaired. Azikiwero, somebody talk Azikiwero. That was the one the governor flagged off 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I know my hair. We have a couple of roads that the governor have done. And of course, the climax of it all is the overhead bridge.
Yes.
So, the government house, I can assure you, I was there yesterday. Work is going on there. Okay, Bazu say we're sleeping there before he leaves government. So, we are not claiming we have done everything. Nobody can hold us on that. And no government can do everything. But from where we are today, we can safely say that we can birth a new government come 2023 under the leadership of Okeze Bazu to Professor Ikonne.
Okay.
God bless you guys.
Thank you.
you so much, Honorable Commissioner. Let's see if we can take another call before we go over to our Facebook page. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, my name is Ajik. I'm calling from World Bank.
Okay.
PDP, we are not longer interested in PDP. We are going to say no to you people from 2023.
Okay, thank you so much. That's your opinion. Now let's go over to our Facebook page. This one is coming from Wabweze Success Onyekachi. He said, peace is priceless. Professor Ikonne will sustain the peace and take Abia to a greater height. And for Abia South Senatorial District, Governor Bazu is ready to take over from Senator Abaribe. Thank you so much, Onyekachi. Ezeka Elvis said, good morning, gentlemen in the studio. Yes, PDP is the party to beat in Abia State in the forthcoming gubernatorial election. But they shouldn't relax way too much and expect a clean sweep of result and take over, because most Abians didn't feel the meaningful and tangible impact of this present administration. We deserve much more better than this. And 2023 will be business as usual. Let's take Abia State to the permanent site to avoid gnashing of teeth. Thank you so much, Ezeka Elvis. This one is coming from Iha Ichukwa Larive. He said, Abians are tired of the ruling party in the state. Since this administration came into power, there's nothing tangible in the state to show dividends of democracy, lack of infrastructure development, and non-payment of salaries for civil servants and pensioners, monthly stipend and gratuities. Those are your opinion there. Now, Chief, you heard what some of the callers said. In the area of I think there should be an Apga faithful there when he called in and said it's not true that Apga has a candidate. You know, the matter is still in court. They have appealed it.
They went for stay office against what now? Has it been granted? They went. He admitted. He said we have the matter is in court. We went for stay office. What was the decision? The decision of the court that is the reality, and the stay of stay of execution hasn't been granted. The truth is that I don't want to be very rude, otherwise we'll say, but the opposition is good. We're not afraid, but we are telling you the reality. I didn't mention them for joke or just, but those are the we will expect that if you want to take over, you begin to show credibility by stability in your home. And that is not there.
Okay. Let's see if we can take another call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. My name is Avo calling from Selangaman.
I didn't get your name.
Okay.
My name is Avo calling from Selangaman.
Ago, kindly speak up a bit.
Ago, raise your voice.
My name is Avo calling from Selangaman.
Okay, maybe you just call us back. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, welcome.
Yes, what I was saying, it was a slip of tongue. I said Port Harcourt road that led to a mechanic village, Abba. And I made mention of
the man is correcting himself.
Okay. The car that call back now.
Okay, all right.
Port Harcourt road that led to the way many shops and houses were demolished.
Okay.
And nothing has been done so far.
No,
okay, thank you.
He has said this dry season, I have not been there, but I will be there. He has said, he has mentioned those that Port Harcourt road, that he's going to leave a legacy before he leaves.
Okay.
And I'm sure something should be happening. I will be there, and this interaction continues.
Okay.
You'll be hearing, we'll be devoting a time for infrastructure development.
Okay, hello, good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Good morning, welcome. My name is Guinea and I have Chief Raph.
Chief Raph, yes,
what's your name? Your name?
Yes, okay, Chief Obi. I'm Chief Obi.
Okay, Chief, go ahead.
Yes, there are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of things to be done. It's like you are in the studio, you think everything has been done. No, a lot of things have to be done. PDP has tried, but they have to do a lot. This issue of national this side, state this side, my brother, it's a very big issue. Have a nice day and God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. You just raised a very salient point there. PDP, the national at one point, and the state. Are you people together now?
They are talking. That doesn't remove.
And
anything.
it will not affect what you're doing here.
State is always different from, but we are one in terms of they are talking. I'm expecting good news from those who are involved. We have had.
You know, you need the support of the national as well. Whatever thing you're doing here.
Well, I am not distancing it. I said we are talking. You can't remove totally once in a while divergence in approach. It's not that there is a division as such.
Okay. I think we need to leave the studio now. Let me sincerely thank you. The Director of Public Communication, Abia State PDP Campaign Committee, and the Deputy Chairman, Media and Publicity Committee of the PDP Campaign Council, Chief Raph Egbu, former Secretary to Abia State Government. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Genika. Thank you, contributors. We're happy.
Yeah, thank you so much. And to all of you who called in and send your messages, thank you so much. May God bless you. This show returns again on Thursday at 10 a.m. here on Flow 94.9 FM. And the program is Abia Voice. Thank you so much for joining us. Sincere thanks to my producer, Samson Eze. My name is Ginika Oluoha. Let's make Abia great. Good morning.